The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brenda Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Harris.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting group for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in a two-guard. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Now, here's Jokic from outside the arc. Murray, no good. Murray against Murray. And Murray, here we go. And the layup falls.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Here is Harris. Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the wing. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Murray against Murray. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Spurs with possession. Murray with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Murray, good.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
Now here is Harris. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Barton. All alone. He squares up and sinks it.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And there's the pass to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Here is Forbes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Murray. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Jokic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Spurs scoring again.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And stolen by Aldridge. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Barton finds Jokic. The kick out to Barton. And the 3-ball is good. Barton's got his second bucket tonight.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
Murray outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in Marcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
And he knocks down the first one.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator. You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Still, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And he can't hit the second.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
Now here's Murray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The kick out to Aldridge. San Antonio again missing. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. The shot missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
It's good. And it's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Forbes. Lays it in off the breakaway.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And the basket is good.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by Will Barton. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Murray surveying the D. Jokic trying to free himself up.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Barton.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Murray against Murray. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Murray right side. Passes it to Barton. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
DeRozan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Fifth, DeJounte Murray.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And stolen by White. DeRozan passes to White. It's stolen by Harris. Inside, here's Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
And here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. He gets that one.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
Here's DeRozan. Almost, but it rolls out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by DeRozan. Count that one. Murray's got 6 points.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Jokic inside. Aldridge is there. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Murray. That shot, no good. Nice D from Aldridge.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray with it. To the paint and stolen by Aldridge. Gay finds DeRozan. Nice D from Porter.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on DeRozan.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Free throw good. Porter. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Gay scanning before. Rebound by the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. Morris, left side. Now here's Porter, covered by Mills. The Nuggets with another miss. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Dallas. Back to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. White inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Stolen by Grant. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Now here is Pirtle. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Gay. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's all evened up.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Dishes it to White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Derek White played his first 3 years at Division III UC Colorado Springs. This guy ended up being the 29th pick in the 2017 draft out of Colorado. In his lone season with the Buffaloes, he was all Pac-12 first team and all defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And the first one at the line is good. And coming out of high school, White's only scholarship offer was a partial one to Colorado Springs.
And you know what, guys? Sometimes rejection like that can actually fuel you to greater heights. It put a chip on his shoulder. He plays with an edge. He improved, transferred to the Pac-12 for his senior season, and really the rest is history. He's got a promising future as an NBA player in front of him.
So he gets them both. Well, Clark, underrated athleticism for Derek White. For a 6'4" guard, he can finish above the rim.
And not only that, guys, but he also blocks shots. I mean, coming out of college, he and #1 pick Markelle Fultz, the only players in the Pac-12 that rank top 10 in scoring, assists, and blocks. That's a heck of a triple.
Now here is Pirtle. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Mills. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, the defender was right there, but Mills showed no fear or no hesitation. Right at him.
Morris dishes to Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Porter against Bellinelli. Back to Mills. White left side. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And here's Mills from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you know, even off the dribble, guys, Mills is a capable shooter. That jump shot of his steady under just about any circumstance.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
People ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
I love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Rudy Gay, who's out there with Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli is out there with Mills, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Walker, following the miss by Michael Porter. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. Morris outside for the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Right side to Walker. He kicks it to Mills. Poeltl, the pass to Bellinelli. Gay against Grant. Gay can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lyles checked in. And San Antonio shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And Grant sends it back. With some arc, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And here's Mills from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Mills has got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Bellinelli against Barton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
Now, here is Morris. 9 points in the game so far. Craig, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Mills. Denver able to drain the three. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Quite the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton. And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
Here's Craig, right now averaging about 5 points a game. Kicks to Barton. Morris outside. For 3. That shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Denver leading by 3. Here's Barton. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Forbes kicks to Walker. Forbes dishes to Walker. Pass to Pirtle. They need this one. San Antonio again missing. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the free throw, no good. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic blue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
And here are the Nuggets now. following the bucket by the Spurs. Harris passes to Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Denver leading by 3. Now Harris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Launches a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Count it. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by Jokic. Here's Aldridge. Sinks that one from the post. And now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Murray. The good-looking shot from the wing. Murray's got 6. Spurs trail by 4. Murray with the bounce pass. Double team on Aldridge. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's San Antonio now. Passes to Lyles. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And he makes that one. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to DeRozan. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Harris from the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Here's Murray, and it's Lyles in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nikola Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility. a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setter. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too. You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
Harris, no good. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray with it. Outguarded by Murray. And it's good for 2. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from the center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold. Murray against Murray. High, arcing shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DeJounte Murray played just one season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City. First one falls for him. And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro. Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those specially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Here's Jokic. Out to Harris. Over Gay. Harris, good. Harris has got his second basket of the game. Tell you what, that stroke of Harris's is poetry in motion. A smooth shooter who feels like he can knock it down from anywhere. Jokic against Gay. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic. No good on the free throw. You know, after suffering a devastating Achilles tendon injury during the 16-17 season, Gay has bounced back really well. I mean, has quietly become a much better outside shooter, too. The Nuggets making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Craig passes to Plumlee. Now Murray fires from deep. And that's collected by Gay.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
44 seconds left now here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
He misses the free throw. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And the second free throw, good. Denver leading by 3. .29 seconds left to play here in the half. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morris has got 7 points for the quarter. Spurs trail by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now, here's DeRozan. D right on him. Out to the right wing. Here's Mills. And it's good off the back rim and in. Mills has got 10 points in the game.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. Excellent catch-and-shoot play.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half was all about Will Barton. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they were very inconsistent from behind the arc. For the first half, they shot, let me check my stats, in the low 30s. They won't get it done. Good news is they're still in it. I'd like to see them push the ball up court faster and try to get some open looks.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
Murray against Lyles. Outside Millsap. Harris outside. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Murray. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Murray. Down low. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 10.
Jokic doing a nice job getting right to the spot and capitalizing, taking advantage of the high percentage shots.
Murray against Murray. It's stolen by Lyles. To the inside. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. And stolen by Aldridge. The dish now to Murray. Pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Harris inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks. You aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
First free throw is good.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Five on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Barton. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now, here's Jokic. 10 points for him. Right side, Millsap. For 3, Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 9 points for Gary Harris.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Outside DeRozan. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. No good with the elbow jumper. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Murray outside. And the pass to Barton. To the middle. Outside for Murray. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Knocks it loose. Here is Forbes. And the call up against Jokic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Grant's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Teardrop shot, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Bellinelli. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Looking now at the numbers for Will Barton. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Barton against Bellinelli. 5 to shoot. Walker the pass to Lyles. Shoots over Barton. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 3. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Grant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Murray. 22 points for him. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Grant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Murray. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Murray. The pass to Lyles. Shoots over Barton. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 5.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Now here's Barton. He's got 18. Harris's shot is off. Bellinelli against Barton. Over to the wing. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Murray. Murray, good. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Poeltl, mostly 10 feet and in, is his strength. He's an old-school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. That comes in for DeJounte Murray. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Put a wide body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff guy. Poeltl can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
Gay outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Grant.
I like watching Grant work hard on the defensive end. He puts great effort into that end of the floor. He's good at pestering whoever he happens to be on, and his long reach helps him do that.
Here's Craig, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. And here's Plumlee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. Poeltl kicks to Bellinelli. Outside, Walker. Passes it to Bellinelli. Morris against White. Shot from 12. And the shot is long. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Down low. Here's Porter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gay dishes to White. He kicks it to Poeltl. Pass to Walker. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Free throw good for Morris.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Outside, Walker. Back to Gay. Over Grant. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Gay. Gay's got 6.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
Pass to Porter. Shoots over Walker. Porter, no luck. Spurs shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second-chance points on the season. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
first one falls. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. No good on the second free throw.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding. But he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Hurdle finds Gay. A floater. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Morris. Millsap trying to get open. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got 21. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purdy. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Lonnie Walker. And he's good on the second. Morris with the ball. He's got 21. Now the pass to Millsap. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Back to Morris. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And White with the stuff.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Millsap. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Craig. White covering. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc. This hand.
DeRozan against Porter. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Pass to Mills. Takes the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
To the paint. Here's Millsap. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his fifth rebound in this one. From deep. No good. Right back after this break. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team. Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Morris passes to Millsap. Dishes it to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Millsap against Gay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled. You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
The first free throw is good. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Aldridge misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here is Morris. He's looking for Porter and finds him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
And the first one at the line is good.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee, and Murray's subbed in for Morris. And Porter drops them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And Mills kicks to Gay. Aldridge down low. He's against Jokic. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Millsap up top. Gay against Porter. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray for 3. Knocked away.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Gay. Now Aldridge. Pass to Mills. Now DeRozan. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Outside Porter. Down low. outside for Murray, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the Nuggets, Martin's checked in for Porter, and it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. San Antonio also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Gay, and Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect the shot.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Poked away. Up top, Barton. DeRozan defending. And that one's good. Millsap.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Outside DeRozan. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
You know, guys, DeRozan hasn't just had a great NBA career. I mean, he's had international success, too. 2 gold medals with Team USA from the Rio Olympics and the 2014 World Cup.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's off on the first.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Murray. There's the pass to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Aldridge missing. The Nuggets trail. Barton outside. Passes it to Jokic. Millsap left side.
Millsap's no stranger to physical play. Doesn't avoid contact, and that helps him get to the free throw line quite a bit.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
That free throw missing.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. 6-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Murray kicks to Lyles. Pass to DeRozan. Count it. Good. DeRozan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
But they recover it. Barton against DeRozan. Barton passes to Harris. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Back to Forbes. Inside, Miles. That shot off. Good defense by Jokic. Now here is Harris. Pass to Barton. Outside Millsap. Kicks it to Murray. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. They turn over the 21st-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Barton against DeRozan. Tries again, and he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 14 points here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Millsap left side. The pass to Harris. Millsap trying to get open. Forbes with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Murray outside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Here's Forbes. The shot, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Murray for 3. And another miss by Denver.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the foul on Will Barton. That will be foul number 5 on him. Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, and he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge. Great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him get OKC 56. This man can take over.
Barton outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, sprinting up the court aggressively, Barton seizing any opportunity to get scores in these situations.
San Antonio trailing here. To the wing right side. Aldridge inside. Jokic defending. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Paul Millsap picks one up. Coming out of Washington as a one-and-done, DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard it. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
The first one falls.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
And so Murray nails both of them. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. In the corner, it's Harris. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Now, here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. That one goes in, and that's 11 points for Gary Harris.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
DeRozan against Barton. And DeRozan throws it down.
That's the guy they're looking for when they need a basket now. DeRozan wants the ball in these spots, and more times than not, he delivers.
Now here's Millsap. Harris outside. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by DeRozan. And it's Lyles in the corner. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And so here's Denver. Harris outside. Six to shoot. Millsap at the elbow. From deep three-point range. DeRozan with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. DeRozan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Boy, he's upped his intensity really in a big way tonight. No stopping him now.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the wing on the left to stop the run. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Millsap against DeRozan. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Barton. A rebound by the Spurs. Murray outside. Pass to Lyles. He kicks it to White. And they double up DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Spurs.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
San Antonio calls timeout. They lead by 5. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan, and the foul on Will Barton. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
White, good. Here's Murray. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Here's Murray. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focus in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.